Greetings people, it's Jared here, Wolfgang1, back to do another Transformers review. So, much like in the last few weeks, we're continuing with the Stunticons theme this week, and this is part 5 of 6, and today we are taking a look at Generation 1 Motormaster. Okay, so here's Motormaster in his alt mode. He transforms into a Kenworth K100 Aerodyne tractor trailer. Many thanks to Mark Belomo's Transformers identification price guide for filling in the blanks on that one. I don't know fucking cars and engines and trucks and shit like that. The only thing I know is the 1982 Pontiac Trans Am, because that's the greatest car that was ever made. But whatever. So this is Motormaster in his alt mode. He is the leader of the Stunticon sub-faction and fancies himself as a rival to Optimus Prime and like sort of the ultimate king of the road. Now I'm gonna berate I'm gonna berate the toy just a little bit here, and I'm gonna berate the fucking Marvel comics and Sunbow animation and all that shit, right? Because scale has never been a thing in G1, okay? But I'm just gonna draw comparisons here, right? This is Motormaster in his tractor trailer mode, okay? Try as you might as a child, right, and as much as imagination has to fill in many fucking gaps, right, there is no way on God's fucking earth, right, that your imagination is going to stretch so far as to have that go up against that, okay? Now, bearing in mind, they're supposed to be, in real-life vehicles, roughly about the same size in terms of their cabs and everything like that. You know, let's play Smashy Smashy, right, like they do in Masquerade. When I'm through with you, you'll be king of the junkyard. Bang, like that. I'm sorry, right? But that he's going to get fucking flattened by Prime, isn't he? Quite frankly, that is not going up against fucking anything. Right, I just wanted to draw that comparison right there. That's Motormaster with Generation 1 Optimus Prime. Okay, that is how fucking ludicrous it is. But anyway, continuing on with this guy, right? Let's zoom back in. There we are. Before I get on into the figure, I'm just going to show you some of the things he came with. Now, Motormaster, because he was the team leader, came with a shit ton of fucking accessories. Okay, so let's get him off to the side. Because he would have been like boxed and not carded, tech spec decoder, product sheet. He would have had an instruction booklet that I don't have. He would have come with one cannon blaster thing. All sculpted in purple plastic, a little bit detail sculpted in, which is quite nice. This will be held either by Motormaster or the combined mode. It comes with a very, very nice chromed out sword, again held by either Motormaster or the combined mode. He would have come with two left and right, two foot plates, left and right. So I'm not sure which one this is supposed to be. This is the right one, and so it came with two of those, left and right. Just like that. Left and right fists. This one's got a bit of blue tack on it for some reason. I can only assume that it didn't fit in a Stunticon once upon a time, although I have tested it recently and there seems to be no problem there. And they do seem to be two different shades of purple though, which is interesting. I've never noticed that. He came with one crutch plate for the combined mode. Just like that. Nice little rep label sticker on there. One chest plate, which also acts as a little car. Now, this was in the Combiner Wars series. This was replaced by the Decepticon Micromaster Blackjack, I think. Even though Blackjack didn't particularly suit that, but whatever. So that's a little car for his base mode and also his chest plate. And he also came with one head, which fits over his Motormaster head. So again, some nice detail on that. See if I can get some light on that. That'd be nice. Some nice paint, some nice detail, all looking good. Okay, so back on the Motormaster. Let's get all this shit out of the way. We will come back to all this shit later on in next week's review when it's time to actually put the combined mode together. So things to talk about in this mode. Well, I've given him new stickers across here and across the other side. I've noticed, I don't know if this is something to do with the plastic quality or anything, but I've noticed a lot of cracks and a lot of what looks like swirl patterns and damage in the actual plastic just here. You can see it makes the plastic look buckled, dented, damaged. I don't know if this is actually stress fractures in the plastic because it's been molded out of a particular plastic, and that plastic isn't very durable or whatever. At the same time, it you know, it kind of makes it look like sort of broken when it's actually not. I will say, however, I mean, you can see it just here across the top here. There's fucking loads of it. It's swamped in it. I've got to say that I actually really like it, despite the fact that it probably means that my toy is damaged as fuck. I actually really like it because he's the Stunticon leader. I kind of expect him to be a little bit battered up around the trailer and everything like that. It kind of actually lends itself very, very nicely to what his actual function is. Apologies for that, people. I didn't realise that my phone was running out of battery, so I needed to charge it up for a bit. So where was I? Yeah, so he rolls quite nicely on his little plastic wheels for what it's worth. The cab doesn't detach from the trailer at all, because the whole thing is one complete unit. I gave him a little Menasor stick on the end because he doesn't have a Motormaster name, and I doubt it would have fit across there anyway. But whatever. In terms of the stickers, it would have been nice. I mean, you get stickers for the trailer, just like sort of here, and most of the stickers report to like sort of the inside of the robot mode. It would have been nice to get some detail, just for like the backlights and everything like that. It would have been nice to get that, but you know, it's clearly asking too much, even though I paid $15 for the fucking sticker set, but whatever. The chrome still looks really, really good on the cab. I just can't get over the fact that this is supposed to be a Transformer who regards himself as Optimus Prime's equal or superior on the road, and he's about fucking a third of the size, the cunt. So, it amuses me, if nothing else. So, you know, there's not really a lot else to say about him in truck mode because he's so fucking dinky piss small. So we're going to take it to the transformation. Now, I'm guessing this is just an issue I've had with Motormasters in general. This is the second one I've ever owned. And one thing I noticed about the Menasor the Motormaster that I had when I was a kid, was the fact that the hinges just here, where his arms are going to fold out, are always really, really stiff, and it always feels like what the plastic wants to instinctively do is shear and snap off. Thankfully, this hasn't, and if it does it in the review, I'm going to fucking scream. Okay, so just take that into consideration. So, in order to transform it, you've got to start off by taking this back section out because nothing else will move. I was going to show his base mode, but I really can't be bothered. It's a piece of shit. And if you want to see it, check out the guide or check out someone else's review. His base mode is not worth the price of admission, ladies and gentlemen. So we need to start by separating these two sections just here. Okay. Okay, that one came down with absolutely no issue. And you can see just in there, it's a little bit dusty in there, but you can see that it's not the best. I had to do it like this in order. And you're going to hear it go like that. Fuck you. Okay, right, so it didn't do it on this one occasion. So I can only assume that what I've been doing this whole time has been wrong. So pull out these sections just here. And that will give the arms a little bit of definition. Because what you actually find with this robot mode is he's much like he is in his alt mode. Which is basically just a fucking silver rectangle. So by doing that, we've exposed the head. Okay. Get that fucking focused. There we are. We've exposed the head. So now we want to pull back this section just here and lock that into place, and that will form his chest. You want to pull down these two sections just here like that. Separate them just a little bit because the cab is connected. There we are. And then bring the cab section up like this. That forms his feet, and then you stand the bastard up. Okay, now that, once I've shown it off, is not brilliant, ladies and gentlemen. That, I suppose I've seen worse robot modes, really, but I mean, there's two ways you can do this. His box art suggests that you're supposed to bring his legs out like this, and he stands like this, right? Now, I'm sorry, but unless he's being buried in a Y-shaped coffin, right, there's, in fact, I've not even done that right. There we are. That they say is an option to have as a Menasor. I think that just, as Motormaster, I just think that looks fucking shit. So in order to actually give him some presence, if you will, I tend to just leave the legs as stiff as they are, just like that, and he can lord it over his teammates. Articulation wise, the arms will go around a full 360. That's about it. If you want to give him his weapons, put a weapon in his hand here and give him his sword. Where have I done with that? I tend not to really display him in this mode. I mean, they normally stay in combined mode, but if I was going to display him in robot mode, I probably wouldn't give him the sword, as I kind of feel like the sword is Menasaw's gig as opposed to Motormaster's. But that's Motormaster in robot mode. I mean, I've given him stickers. They've given me stickers for the knees. Again, stickers for around about the crutch and like the tits and like his biceps here. But again, no stickers for the lights or anything like that. Just to pick out a little bit of detail would be nice. I don't need detail on the knees just here. Who gives a fuck about the no one cares about the knees unless you've got some sort of really, really unimaginably weird fetish. No one gives a fuck about stickering knees. Okay, I'm just throwing it out there. He's not much to speak of, quite frankly, in this mode. Because he's a special teams member, their individual robot modes are severely lacking. He's got a bit of purple detail on his face. Again, the eyes are swallowed up because it's all block purple paint, and it's like no discernible detail just there either. Focus, you fuck. Yeah, see, it's not great. And neither is he. He fills a spot on my shelf. That's about it. But apart from that, Motormaster isn't anything special. So yeah, that's my review for Generation 1 Motormaster, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you enjoyed this review. Come back next week for the final part in this series, where I will be reviewing the combined form of the Stunticon sub-team, and that is Menasor. So that'll be something to tune in for. Until we see each other again, thank you for watching this. Leave a comment, tell me what you thought, tell me what you want to see in the future, and if I've got it, I will happily review it for you and give you a shout out. Until next week, thank you for watching, and take care.